5 tips that I think will help you become a better slide guitar player. Play slide every day. When I really decided I wanted to dedicate myself and really get better at slide guitar, I made it mandatory in my practice sessions to make sure I play every single day. It didn't mean I was playing like a crazy amount of time each day, but if I was going to be playing guitar, I made sure I would dedicate at least a couple minutes to playing slide in my practice session. I think a big mistake that you can make is to just stop playing entirely or take long breaks in between. You just can't really keep up the consistency and the momentum. And I feel like you're only going to become more and more comfortable with this the more that you do it. Commit to playing more fingerstyle guitar. Most of my time playing guitar, I played with a pick. I would finger pick when I was playing slide, but then anytime I wasn't, which was honestly probably a majority of the time I was playing, I was still using a pick. I just made a decision at some point. I was like, look, I really want to get better at slide. And I've understood over the years how important your picking technique, no matter what mechanism you're doing to pick, it really is a very important thing to work on at least some of your practice time to prioritize how you're picking the strings. I decided, all right, I want to get better at slide guitar. I know the finger picking technique is very important for the muting and being able to sound clean. I just decided to ditch the pick entirely, even when I wasn't playing slide. And it was definitely a battle early on because I was not able to play as fast and, as flashy. I did notice that I got way better at slide guitar, in my opinion, way quicker than I would have if I just kept, doing like the half measure. Eventually, I think my regular playing did catch up to kind of where I was before. It took a while. I had to kind of play around with some different things that worked for me, but once I found the style that I wanted to commit to, I feel like that caught up, and I'm, very happy and comfortable playing fingerstyle with slide and without. But I really think it's an important thing for you to at least give a try for even just a week or two. Just commit to only playing finger style, even if you're not using the slide. And I feel like it will really help you to develop your slide technique quicker. A lot of really good slide players, whether it's online or in person. There's a lot of different ways you can play slide guitar. There's so many different styles that you can do it, but something I liked to do early on, I was really into Derek Trucks at the time, so I would just watch every video I could on him just to see what he was doing and kind of really analyze like how he was doing the things that he was doing and then trying to mimic them myself with the guitar. I really think that you can pick up a lot of things just by watching really good guitarists do their thing. If you're fortunate enough to be able to see it in person, that's, a really awesome way to do it. But now with the insane amount of videos there are out there, it's, super easy to see in really high quality, really good guitarists, seeing what they're doing and how they're playing and how they're doing it. I really think you can pick up things that way just by watching. Trust the process. Learning slide guitar is a very challenging thing to do. Learning the guitar in general is challenging. Now we're actually playing the guitar in a completely different way now. It can be very frustrating. Trust the process and trust that you will get better. The more time that you play, it will translate into you getting more comfortable and becoming a better player. I've played guitar for over 2 decades now. Once I started to kind of understand and take kind of the more emotional side of learning out of the way, so I used to get very frustrated earlier on when things didn't seem like they were going the way I wanted to. I wasn't getting as good as I thought I was going to be at that point, and just getting too frustrated, it really is a barrier to your progress, and it's going to just lead you to play less, and it's just going to lead to a lot of negative feelings. And I've been through that over the years, and I've learned that the more that I trust that as long as I put in the time and I'm consistent, I'll get better. And I found that it really is the only way. So you might as well accept it and be excited about it and trust that every day you will get better. The most important thing is to not stop playing. So just keep at it, trust that you will get better, and you will get better. Slide guitar in standard tuning. This might be kind of controversial and might seem kind of crazy, but when you're in E standard tuning, things don't line up as nicely, so you have to be very good with your muting technique, however you choose to do it. I think dedicating some time to at least doing it as an exercise. If you're someone who really just wants to play in open tunings, I still think it can be beneficial to do it in standard tuning at least some of the time, just as an exercise, and it will really challenge and develop your muting technique. So then when you go back to the open tunings, you'll be a wizard with it.